Okay, where?
Well, the report mentions, and I'll find for you what are called the specifiers, where for both bipolar disorder and also for depressive disorders.
There you go.
Well, it's in there, but I'll find it in the book.
Okay. Why don't you look for it?
Why don't we do one thing at a time?
Yeah, I'd like to
and that would
speaking.
be, you said you're going to find it. Just find it.
Okay.
And then once you find it, then we'll go on to the second part, which would be asking questions and answering questions.
Okay. It's not in the Bible, right?
Well, it's not in the Bible, but the reports by the people who are advocates, an expert consensus panel who are advocates for inclusion of the syndrome of postpartum psychosis.
And they've been trying real hard.
Let him finish.
Well, he's just going to go on for another half hour.
I'll finish, Doctor. Go ahead.
I don't have anything more, sorry.
All right, go ahead.
But she had had a lifelong degree of anxiety. It hadn't been at the level of disorder, but she had
Lifelong?
Yes.
Okay, how about in grammar school, high school, college? Did she have difficulty that she was anxious?
So what I was saying is that anxiety can drive people, but she had a lot of anxiety and she was hardworking, and the anxiety helped her to be hardworking. But when it comes to medications,
Hold on. Mr. Reddington, go ahead, Doctor, finish the question.
But when it comes to medications, she described that she didn't want to take medications. And an example was the time that after the birth of her second child, that sertraline had been prescribed, but she chose to get through her anxiety and depression by exercising. And that is something that people do. But it also highlights that in this case, she didn't want to be taking medications. And I think that we also understand that in the fall of 2022.
All right. At this point, I'm going to stop. Next question.
My question was, you said that she had a lifelong resistance to taking medication. That's what you said, right?
Yes.
Yes? Okay.
Yes.
Then I asked you, grammar school, high school, college, did she have any records, any witnesses, any documents that she had a resistance to taking medication?
Only her description to me.
She didn't tell you that she was resistant to medication in grammar school and high school and college? What are you, making this up?
Objection.
Yeah, sustain. Next question.
She didn't tell you that.
I understand her to have told me that generally she did not want to be taking medications. She didn't necessarily specify in grammar school, but that is her basic.
College.
Yes, I think that her description was as a adolescent and as a young adult, she was not interested in taking medications.
You really have that written down somewhere?
I'm happy to be proven wrong, but I believe that that's what I understand it to be.
You believe that's what it is? You don't know whether you have it written down somewhere, right?
Can I refer to my report?
Read the whole report. I don't care. Do you know what her readings were on the Edinburgh test?
Not to my memory at the moment, no.
Why not? You read the medical records, didn't you?
I mean, if you would like to show me, I'd be happy to.
I don't want to show you
review it.
anything. I'm asking you as a testifying witness for this jury, did you look at her medical records?
I did.
And the medical records pertain to her being a person that just had a baby, right?
I'm not sure that which records you're talking about, but can I finish? Can I finish? Can I?
I'm not going to finish. 2022, obviously, because we already talked about the summer. She was fine. When did she see Tufts? Up to this point in your investigation, you have a young woman who was a nurse for a number of years, we assume, from your investigation, a good reputation as a hard worker, right?
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, one of the things that you had mentioned is that she was, how about exercise? Did she like to do exercise?
Yes, in the past, exercise was her.
Yes, right? Yes?
Can you repeat the question?
Sure, I can repeat the question. I ask you, sir.
I'm objecting because he's interrupting the witness and not letting him answer the question.
Question called for a yes or no answer. All right? And so, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Can you state the question, please?